Good morning. It's still very dark. The sun is going to rise in about 30 minutes, but I only have a little time today before work to be at the horses, so it will just have to be in the dark, but I hope we'll have a very beautiful sunrise. And I've arrived at the horses. The plan for today, not that you can see them, I can barely see them. The plan for today is to take Aslan into the arena, which has hardened out pretty well, and see if we can work in there and hopefully get a little light as well. If you look very closely, you might see some horses there. Here we are. Hey Lindy. Hi, good morning. You're very dirty. Hi Press. And behind Presto is Jade. And next to her on the left on the ground is Nala taking a nap. And Aslan is furthest away. Hey cuties. Good morning. Are you enjoying a nap, Nala? And is Jade watching over you? Cuties. Aslan. I caught him. Now let's go all the way back towards the track and the arena. Let's have some fun today. It's a 5 for the price of 1 deal. Aslan is excited. He's walking in front of me. He doesn't often do that, so that's nice. But I also have 4 horses behind me. And I told Nala that she could just enjoy her nap. But she got up and they're all joining us. But they're not coming with us on the track because we've done some upgrading, maintenance, but we haven't finished it. So some of the wires on the ground on the track, which is fine if we leave it like that, because the horses aren't on there right now. But then I can't take them with me either. And it is very muddy there, so I'm sure they won't even want to. Here they are. The cuties. Yeah, you're also a cutie. We're making our way. I'll let Aslan find his own path through the track. And you can already see that it's still very soft, which is why the horses can't be on here right now. There he goes. Good boy. So some steps you really sink in. Me too. And some steps are fine. Hey, good man, did you wait for me? Yeah, this is a really bad part, because they drove here with the machines and this ended up being one big pit. So I'm gonna try take the route on the fence. Aslan is very excited. He's exploring. And then this part where he is now is okay again. Some hoof prints aren't that deep at all. Hey, good man. Did you find the way out? Are you happy? Are you just gonna take yourself on a training? Yeah, I think you're gonna run. You're gonna do crazy. Let me catch up. Hey! This is also a wet spot. If there's puddles, it's a bad spot. And we have a lot of puddles. Hey my boy, are you so excited? Let me get you. Because otherwise you might run back to the track and we want to go into the arena. Aslan. This is a moment where I really like clicker training. Because then, even though he wants to run and play, he will stay with me if I click and give him some treats. And then we'll walk into the arena. He's a little bit of a little bomb of energy. Because of course at the field they can't really move much because it's already pretty slippery there. And just like all the horses who live in the stables, he can't really let that energy out now. So he's a little fresh. So I'll close the fence here and then he can go crazy. Are you starting already? I'm not ready. I'm not ready yet. He's so excited. It's actually way too dark yet to film, but yeah, this is the moment. Aslan is very excited. He has a lot of energy and some frustration because of course if you can't get rid of that energy, you get frustrated. This is the first time we're in the arena, so you can really see him exploring. There's a lot of grass on the sides, which is offering him some pacificio opportunities. Yeah, stupid truck. For now, I just want to play with him, let him get rid of this energy and this frustration. And then after that, we can maybe brush and actually train in a way that we like after that. Is that a good plan? Okay. You ready? Should I take off your halter? Because it's just gonna get dirty. So Aslan does a lot of screaming always when he feels like this. So it's very clear. I am very happy with the arena. He is sinking in a little bit, but not really that much. Just like you can expect from any normal arena. Come! Yeah, come! Throw it out! Throw it out! Let it out! Come! Yes! This is what you needed. Good man! More? Not at the camera. Yes! Whee! Some places you really get sunk in. But Aslan is smart. Woohoo! Sand in my mouth. Yeah! Oh, mooi! Mooi! Yes! Hey, pretty boy. And... Whee! No? Want to try some exercises? Come. Come here. Good man. Wow. Oh, yeah. I wanted to click for the pretty movements, not for the bucking. Not for the bucking. This side? Come on. Bigger. Yes. Bigger. Laag. Good. Yeah, it's getting a little lighter. I don't think we're having a beautiful sunrise Usually it comes up over there, but it's too cloudy, a bit foggy. I'm very happy with how the arena looks like as well. Hey, my spicy horsey. You're the lion, huh? You're a lion. So I thought I'd place the camera a little closer and see if Aslan can actually do some liberty exercises. And maybe I can talk you through it, because maybe you don't know it, because maybe you're new. But I actually offer a working in liberty course where you can learn how to work with your horse in liberty in just a few very easy steps. And even if your horse struggles with it, I have lots of tips in the course as well. How to fix the balance, for example, which is one of the things they struggle with most when they can't work in liberty very well. But also how to make your own body language more clear for your horse. Because that's what it's all about, just working with body language. And I'm not just showing him my body language and want him to listen to that, but I'm also watching his body language and I want to listen to him. So of course right now it's very clear he has some energy, some tension, some frustration. He shows me that with all the big movements and the bucking and the running, but also with the screaming. Aslan screams when he's frustrated, and that is what he's doing now the whole time. So let's see if we can turn that frustration and all that energy into a nice session together. The horses are still there watching us. Very cute. All right, Assie. Yes! Come back. So working in liberty is a lot of asking. I'm asking him to come towards me, to stop, which is something Aslan struggles with because he loves being with people. And I can ask him to go a certain direction. The question is always, is he gonna do it? He's going straight to the grass, and he might also choose to go the opposite direction. Come. This way, yes. I've noticed Aslan refusing to go one way and being fine the other way, which is usually problems with the balance or some physical blockages or difficulties that can usually just be solved by calling a physical therapist, good man, or an osteopath, or whichever professional you have in your team around your horse. Thank you. Usually it's a quick fix. Sometimes it is not, and then you might actually, good man, are you showing off the weight shifts? This is something that I really like about working in liberty. Not just the having a voice and then getting information out of your horse. Oh, he might be struggling with his balance or with his body in some way. Is it gone tomorrow? I know now that it's been going like this for a while. He might have slipped in the field. It could be whatever. But it is something that I might need to fix for him. That I might need to get an appointment for. So that is interesting information. And this is also something that I like. He's now really searching for, what do you want me to do? Oh, are you gonna show a split? Good man. And then a bow. A bow. You're gonna low, 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 low. Good man. So working in liberty gives your horse a voice, and that usually makes him like the training more and makes him want to show initiative like this. He's really coming to me like, well, you're not asking anything, you want me to show something. And I really like that about the whole way I work with horses. Yeah, you're showing it off again. Yeah, you're such a handsome boy. See some frustration again, so the frustration isn't gone. But he's choosing to do something with me instead of just running and bucking and rearing and yelling, which is also something that giving your horse a voice and then listening to him really gives you. he knows that I can help him with how he's feeling right now. So he's asking me for help. He's saying, well, what can we do together to make me feel happy and enjoy training? So he's asking me all kinds of help right now. Right, pretty boy? All right. So, you don't really want to go that way. Do you want to go the other way then? In my course, I usually use a stick with a flag. So if you're really interested in working with your horse on liberty, just know that you're not forced to use a rope or forced to use a stick like I do with a flag, or forced to use a long whip or whatever. You can also do it with just your body language. I just like to have a little bit more, especially when he's a little jumpy like this. Then I can still ask him to make the circle bigger when he wants to buck, because he struggles with making the circle big because of his balance. And then he also struggles with, when he wants to buck, he's not really that mindful about where he's bucking, which is okay with me. I don't mind, but I do want myself to be safe. So this is interesting. He's now turning towards the hard way. So with my body language, I'm trying to ask him this way again. No, then he chooses the other way. So it's really, no, this way, no. What do you want? You don't know, huh? So it's a lot of course I'm telling him what I want him to do, but I'm also listening a lot. Good man. A big yaw. The other day I had a lesson where we were, for the first time, working in liberty, and the horse didn't stay on the circle at the first try. And she was like, yeah, see, we can't do this. And I told her, well, sometimes we go on a whole circle around the fence too. Sometimes that's just what you need for a few rounds until you can find a way. Come. Come. Here, you're in the mud. I see. Sometimes you need those few rounds of extra support from the fence line to get into it. And sometimes you need a few sessions like this, especially when you're doing it for the first time, because this is not easy. It took us a while to practice it as well. But if you know the exact steps on how you can practice this, then it isn't that hard. It just takes a little time and training, because this is not just working with a loose horse. You're training your horse. He's now learning to find his balance. He's now listening to my communications. I'm practicing with my communications, that this was maybe too hard, but I didn't want him too close to me. And it just gives you so much feedback. He's now standing there, licking, yawning, which is telling me that he's actually learning a lot. He's processing a lot. And that is another great thing about working in liberty, is that he can choose when he wants a break. And of course, on my Instagram and on my TikTok, you see clips of those powerful movements, but it's also a lot of this, especially in a training like this, where a lot of my main goal might just be to help him relax again. And that might be through a lot of movement, but it might also be through a lot of yawning and thinking and feeling how he's actually feeling. Good man, I'm so proud of you. Lots of yawning, lots of thinking, lots of processing, not just how he's feeling in this training, but how he's feeling for the past week. Because the past week he's been a little like this, frustrating, yelling, bucking, not knowing what to do with himself. But it's also been really bad weather. Lots of wind, lots of rain, pretty cold. And we've had at least 2 fox attacks in the field between the horses that we know of, which is also pretty impactful for a horse. Then we've had a horse leaving and things like that, and that's been 2-3 weeks, but that's just going on in their head for a while. And those are all things that I keep in mind. There's been some hunters just in the fields next to us which is a big field and which is a big distance, but that's also been going on throughout the day, those bangs. So I understand whenever he's feeling the way he's feeling right now, like a full week of a lot of frustration and a lot of tension, a lot of the yelling and bucking, then I know that something is wrong. And I'm not gonna blame it on him being a bad horse. He can never be a bad horse. He might be showing unwanted behavior sometimes, but he will never be a bad horse. And that you can solve by listening. How are you feeling now? You've had a little break. Yeah? What do you want? How about some simple training? Some simple exercises. Yes. All the way around in a circle. Now you're moving your hind end. Yes, there you go again. Good man. So when I feel like I kind of lost him, every time I ask him to go in a circle, he's just walking away. That is telling me that this training is not fun enough for him. So I might think, well, I want to show this on the video. More. More. Yes. Turn around. Yes. In a whole circle. Yes. 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 That was good enough. So him showing me this training is not fun enough for me is causing me to change the training. That's how I'm listening to my horse. And that is a great benefit to working with your horse in liberty, is that it's very easy for them to show you that they don't like the training. They can just walk away or go grazing on the edge of the arena. You're doing very well, my boy. This side as well. Yeah. More. More. Yes. And back up. Wow. I actually wanted a normal backup, a walking. Yes. Yes. Good man. Come here. And I'm gonna do some weight shifts. Yes. Too big. Too big. Put that hoof back. Oh, wow. Good man. And this is also liberty, in my opinion. Liberty for me is just where your horse is free. And even these small exercises like turning around on the front and the hind end, doing those weight shifts, that is teaching him so much about his own body. Where are those muscles that you're looking for? How can we use them? How can we flex them? How can we relax others? What is she asking from me with a certain movement or a certain way that her body is moving? And the mental stimulation of tricks like this and trainings like this, some more shooting, is also crazy, because he's thinking constantly. Because I can't pull him in a certain direction, I can't pull him into a certain frame. I really have to tell him with my body language, and he's constantly, because he likes training like this as well and he knows how this goes, he's constantly thinking, is this what she wants? Is this what she wants? And he's constantly showing me different things, showing initiative. And with that, eventually finding the right answer. And then he, of course, gets a reward, a break like this, or some treats. He's not just licking my empty hand, which is very soothing for him. I think that's what I'm trying to say with this is, a lot of people think that when a horse is not, like when he was walking away, a lot of people would think instantly the whole training failed. Right now, we didn't achieve what we wanted. He didn't get his exercise like he showed in the beginning that he might want. But that's not what it's about. Every training is just about learning something. It might be something that you're learning, and it might be something that your horse is learning. You have to see it day by day. And then eventually you get a horse that you can just really talk to, that understands you and you understand him. I think that's what it's all about. Yeah. What do you want to do? Want to try on the circle? Clear? No. He's all about that connection, working together, being together, not about working. That's fine. This is also a great workout where his front hooves are a lot lower than his back hooves. And he's grazing, so his whole back and neck and even hamstrings are stretching right now. And with that, he's basically training himself. And also doing some maintenance on the arena. Yeah, perfect. Should I get a brush? Is that what we're gonna do? That would be nice, huh? So, once again, a very different training than we initially thought. To end this video, I wanted to show you how I brush Aslan. In case you don't know, Aslan is a curly horse. That is also why his tail is so short, and his mane and forelock as well, because he sheds that every spring, together with his whole curly winter coat. And people often ask, hey, my boy. People often ask, well, isn't it super hard to brush him since he's a curly? I will show you. All you need is a magic brush, which we are a great fan of, and a curly horse who hopefully will stand still. That's your own poo. You just put it there. So this is his curly coat. And then with just a few of these, he's kind of clean again. To be honest, the other hand, the mud that is on the field and here on the track is really hard to get off a horse. But I feel like it's easier even on a curly horse than on other horses. He's not fully gone into his winter coat yet. Let's see. Usually his neck is better already. Yeah, good boy. You're so pretty with your curls. Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. But when he actually gets his thick fur, which is like double, maybe even 3 times as fluffy as it is now, then it really works like any winter coat should, like an isolation layer. So his skin underneath here is dry and warm, and the coat, when it's that thick of a layer, will keep all the cold out and the warmth in. And because it's so thick, I feel like it also is warmer than other horses, and therefore the dirt gets dry faster, and then it's easier to brush it off. That's my thought about it. I need to continue? Okay. I think brushing in Liberty is also very beneficial for your connection with your horse. Oh, you're so fluffy and soft again now. Yeah. Good man. This guy too. Because he can walk away. In the beginning he did. I wasn't really sure. your horse keeps walking away, then he really doesn't want to be brushed. Lindy doesn't like to be brushed. She doesn't really like to be touched at all sometimes. Also has to do a little bit with her hormones. You can see Aslan doesn't like it on his face, but that has to be cleaned as well. And he still stays here. So if I'm doing something that really hurts him or he really doesn't like, he has a chance to walk away. And I will listen to that. I won't do that anymore. I'll try it softer, try it with a different brush. I try to listen to my horse at all times to see if I can help him feel better, be happier. Brushing and liberty is also part of that. So I think we're all done. He is a lot cleaner than before. Very soft and fluffy. Yeah, doesn't really like that part. In your ears. And some of his, this side of his belly is very wet still. So we can't get you all clean. You're a pretty boy. So thank you for watching. No pretty sunrise, not a lot of action, but I think still very nice vlog. If you're interested in working in liberty, then check out the link in the description. And if you have any more questions about working in liberty, just let them know in the comments. I'm happy to help because this is just so amazing. I want everyone to be able to do this because it's just so fulfilling, so nice, so much fun for both of you, which is all I'm about. So yeah, let me know if you have any questions about that, or if you have any questions specifically about the course. It's lifelong access. It's about 150 euros. And you'll learn how to work with your horse in liberty in your own pace, online, with lots of tips and tricks and exercises. For now, I'm just going to put Aslan back with his friends and then work. I hope you have a nice day as well. And I hope to see you in the next video.